Hello and welcome back. This is Icy Cup Railcoon here for Icy Cup TV. We have the Part 4 of Tarson versus Avoid here on Scrap Station. This has been an epic game. Both players have now lost their main. They're both trying to frantically mine the best they can from strangely placed expansions. As you can see, Avoid is using Tarson's natural, and Tarson is down here at his rock expansion, while Avoid's all of his unit production is all the way across the map over here. This does put Avoid into a pretty decent position, though it gives Tarson an easy positioning to take this high yield if he so chooses. But if you look at the worker counts, Avoid is way ahead in workers. His unit production is just in much better shape. He was able to preserve his Templar tech, so he's been able to storm his opponent quite a lot. And he's now pushing into the, quote, base of Tarson, as with these charge lots doing quite a bit of damage. That ghost is almost dead. It has one hit, one health on it. There it goes with that dramatic death sound. He now has zealots breaking up this SCV line. That is so crucial at this point in the game. But now if you look over here, there's 4 marauders that have been dropped into Avoid's new main. He's got to warp in units to stop this because he cannot lose these gateways. Tarson did chase him out of his base, so now it's all down to Avoid. Can he keep these marauders out? He needs to do something. This is Tarson's last medevac, so if he could snipe that, it would be very, very helpful. These warp gates are all on cooldown. There we go, they're back up. He needs to warp in some units. He warps in on the wrong side. Oh, he is actually able to move through. My mistake there. He's going to be able to focus down these marauders because these medevacs have been out of energy for pretty much the entire game. He's got to get that medevac out of there. He does just barely. Avoid is out of gas here at his original natural, but back at Tarson's natural, he's doing quite fine. Let's look back at the income tab. They're about even now, which is a little bit surprising, as Avoid has 30 more workers. And he really wants to get another expansion up, but there's no real safe place to expand. So this is drawing a bit even because of the fact that, you know, normally he wants this expansion, but there's no place to put it without Tarson just taking it out with this tons of marauders. Oh no, these High Templars caught slightly out of position. They do just barely sneak over into this base. And ooh, look at this. Avoid is able to sneak an expansion down here at the high yields. I do not know if Tarson has seen it. It does not look like it. If Tarson focuses his attention completely on this natural, it's going to be tough for Avoid to get these probes out of here and down to that high yield. So Tarson still has a chance in this game if he controls his units effectively. He needs to choose when he stims very, very carefully, because with this one medevac, he's essentially getting no healing. It's a little bit, you know, just a Zerg type healing where you get a little bit of healing over time. It does look like he actually managed to make a second medevac. Yes, he has teched back up to medevacs, so this is going to help him out a decent amount. Nice storms here by Avoid. Chase off these marauders. He has one more storm left. Oh no, but all the medevacs are down. These marauders are in pretty bad shape. Another great storm getting in there, bringing all of the marauders down to very low health. The Templar do morph into Archons. He's down to just the 2 marauders. And it does look like Avoid might be able to sneak these probes out down to the high yields. There they go. And if he can get them down there safely, I think that's pretty much going to be game, as Tarson is starting to run out here at this base, and he has no real safe place to lift off to. So, great game between these two players, but it does look like it is wrapping up in Avoid's favor. It's always very fun to see these types of long, protracted games where everything goes wrong. Everything you thought you know about StarCraft goes out the window. You have to play on your toes, and you have to think on your feet. It's a very nice test of a player's adaptability when these types of games come through. So Avoid does just barely take this game, it looks like. Nice job here by Tarson trying to abuse these cliffs, but Avoid is using this watchtower to get vision up the cliff. Oh, he gets sniped, maybe, or did he just get focused? Yeah, I didn't really see a Marauder shot hit it, but I just must have been blind for a moment. As a Void is just trying to secure this base even more. Going to rebuild this pylon so it can keep warping in forces. He still has this pylon down here as well. Breaking open these rocks so he can take this expansion. A Void has a really solid hold on this map, while Tarson's pretty much running out of resources. So I do have to say this is pretty much over. These the medevac gets killed with the last of his Marauders. There's 6 more Marauders that are going to charge into the fray, but after these get killed, he's probably going to GG. Oh no, his units are out of position. He might take some damage here, warping in a storm, but it gets killed before it can finish. Oh no, one good storm there, but he has to kite these Archons around, but the Archons are doing a decent amount of damage. Void really just needs to buy some time here, and he will be alright. Yes, he's just dancing with Tarson here. Some charge lots are warped in, and that might be enough to chase these away. I am still expecting a GG from Tarson at any moment. I don't know if he realizes just how far behind he is. I think he does. He has vision of all of those bases by a Void. He's completely mined out. He doesn't have any mineral income. He's down to 0. He has 61 minerals. Of course, if he could lift this command center off to the island or some other location, he might be able to stay in this game, but that would be pretty tricky. 3 more storms and a zealot coming in. The storms are tricky though, because the stim marauders move so quickly, but there's no more stims left on these marauders. Don't walk into the storm, Avoid! There we go. These marauders only have a couple hits left on them, and with that 0 mineral income, that's pretty much game. There we go, there's the GG. Make sure you tune in to youtube.com/ICCupTV for Game 3 of this series. It's all tied up, and for the rest of the games from the Global Gamers Invitational. So thank you for tuning in, and this has been IC Cup Railcoon.